Hello and welcome to Total War Shogun 2. This is a campaign battle in which I decided to be the Shimazu. Some people have been asking me about this game, so I decided to make it a video of kind of what it looks like. This is by far the largest number of units that I have controlled. So if I botch this up, please don't pelt me with fruit. The game is really detailed. I mean, I can zoom all the way down to this level, and these are actual units. They're not like stick figures or anything like that. It's kind of crazy. You can watch it in battle sequence. The game is actually going right now. My enemy, the Shogunate of Japan, is cowardly hiding in the trees. So he's decided to let me take up position and get ready to charge him. This is just the battle sequence. This is pretty simple to show. The rest of the game, the movements phase, it would take me about an hour to explain, so I'm not going to do that. Sorry. So, we're going to get on with this battle. Again, this is a gigantic amount of troops, so hopefully I won't screw this up too badly. So we're basically just going to order all of them to move towards the enemy. Once it gets closer, I'll start telling them to shoot specific units. But they're hidden in the trees, so I can't see all of his units at the moment. Almost all that I can see are the ones that are at the very top of the hill. Oh, and now I can see his army since it's moving. Now, I do have a variety of units. I'm going to pause the game since his units are actually moving. I'm going to pause the game and kind of go over what different types of units there are. These units are the Katana Samurai. The Shimazu specializes in that type of unit, so I obviously have a lot of them. Then there's the bow peasants. They're called the Ashigaru, but if you see Ashigaru, just equate that to peasant. Then I have 4 generals with me, more samurai, more peasant bowmen. Some of them are higher ranking. That's what these little flags next to their characters are. That's how high ranking there are. These are peasant spearmen. The only reason I have them at all is because my enemy does have horses, and that's basically all they're good against. If I send them in against other melee units, they will get chopped to pieces. So that's why I don't have many of them. And then I have more bow. The reason I don't have samurai bow people is because their upkeep is about twice as much, and since I don't specialize in it, just build a lot of bow people. If you're wondering what this little symbol right here is, it means that they were built by a structure that will increase their accuracy. With the samurai, this is armor, and then the sword is obviously their melee. Different buildings give you different types of upgrades. Obviously silver is better than the bronze. Yeah, I think that's about it for explaining. So I'm just going to finish telling my troops to go in a certain direction, and from there, the battle will ensue. I hope I will win this, because this is a massive amount of troops on both sides. Oh, my generals need to catch up, so I'm going to make them run. Each unit has a fatigue tracker, so making them consistently run is not all that great of an idea, because once they actually get into combat, they could already be tired, and, well, that's just silly. Now, my bowmen are getting a little bit far behind, so I'm going to tell them to run. you can imagine the microprocessing or the micromanagement with this is just ridiculous. It can be, but I'm playing the Shimazu, and generally speaking, running with a bunch of swords does pretty well. There are cavalry in this game. I did mention that's why I have the spearmen. I absolutely hate them. They are a giant waste of resources, and I find no use for them. And why are you all the way out here? Get over here. Run. Another thing, peasants can run a little bit better than samurai because they're not weighed down by that hefty armor, but the samurai are better at being hit by arrows, hence why they are the front line. The shogunate has retreated to the very back corner of the map. My troops might actually be hidden right before they get to his, so he might be a little bit surprised and not able to properly coordinate his troops at the beginning of the fight. I am fighting the computer, but it does a pretty good job of determining if your troops are hidden and how that affects the AI. Keep forgetting about my generals. The generals have their own abilities. They can rally troops that are in their radius, and they can inspire specific troops. Yes, I do have that on one of my generals. Okay, so I can use that. Yeah, see how the little green thing's popping up? That means that they're hidden. But they there you go. So they're going to start shooting. I'm just going to have them all start running now. Yeah, the arrows are starting to rain. I mostly just have to keep an eye out for cavalry, because that's basically what's going to be the death of me, is cavalry. There's one unit of cavalry. There's some more. Oh, that's the one that I have to keep an eye out for. So if they're not charging, it doesn't really matter all that much. Okay, apparently he decided that okay, not really sure why my archers are so far up. They're doing what they're supposed to be doing, so I suppose that's good. Okay, I'm gonna put this in slow motion so that we can get down into the battle and watch it a little bit. Now the horses aren't really all that effective once they're at a standstill, so it's noticeably different how effective they are. Once they're at a standstill, the samurai actually stand a chance of fighting them, but if the... yeah, see how they're pulling back? Now what he's probably going to do... oh, that's his general that's charging. That's just silly. Oh, okay, I actually won this fight. Well, there you go. There's a quick introduction into Total War Shogun 2. For whatever reason, the Shogun decided that having some of his archers exposed, and well, actually I'm pretty sure he just didn't have enough melee units to counter mine, and they got run over, and then my melee units were just at his. A little hard to tell since he was hidden in the forest, but again, running at him with 16 groups of samurai. Yeah, okay. That's... he was going to get run over. So, thank you for watching.